It used to take me a couple of hours to configure a voice agent. The knowledge base, the voice, the prompt, the phone number. Yesterday, I used Claude Code to do it in one terminal command, even quicker than the US government spends our tax dollars. Before I give you the 10-minute rundown, here are two that I created last night in just 5 minutes.
Hi, thank you for reaching out. I'm here to help you get started. I know family matters can be really personal, so please
Oh,
take your
wait,
time.
so you guys are focused on family law. That's perfect because I have a situation going on with the custody of my kid and it's really stressful. So, what do I do? What are the next steps?
I understand this is a stressful situation. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm an intake assistant, and I can gather some information for the attorney to review. However, I can't provide any legal advice. First, I want to make sure, are you in a safe place right now?
Yes, I'm in a safe place. Based on the user feedback I'm getting from my clients on one of my SaaS products, CaseGate, we're creating an upsell using voice agents. So, how did I do it? I used Claude Code, the ElevenLabs MCP server, and a Twilio phone number. That simple. In just 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to technically set everything up, how to use the tools, how to set up 3 different types of voice agents, and how to market them to actually make money. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel because in this video, you're going to be getting some information that you're not going to be getting anywhere else. And if you watch until the end, I'm going to be giving you guys my playbook on how to use subagents in Claude Code. All right, so let's get into the technicals. The first thing I want you guys to do is to go to this repo link, and it's going to be tagged in the description below. This is the MCP server for ElevenLabs. Then I want you guys to boot open a session of Claude and type in the repo link. You're just going to ask it to set it up for you. And when you do click it, it's going to configure everything and it's going to ask you to grab your API link. So I want you to come to elevenlabs.io and create an account. You can go free to start or you can do the $20 a month membership. It's really not that expensive to start. And come down to developers once you have your account, API keys, create your key. You can unrestrict it because you're not going to be sharing it with anybody. Create the key and it's going to give you the code. Take that code, come back to Claude Code. And once you get the API code, I want you to just plug that in here and Claude will naturally set it up, hook it up with the MCP server. And as far as the technical side goes, you're ready to go. And there's a couple things that I want you to pay attention to. As good practice, we're going to click Shift Tab and we're going to go over to plan mode and we're going to plan with Claude in creating 3 separate agents. And we're going to create an intake receptionist at a law firm. We're going to create a customer support agent for a construction company. And we're going to create an after hours agent for an accounting firm. And I have a create agent skill. It's custom to my workspace. If you would like access to the markdown file, go ahead and join my school. The link's in the description below. And I'm instructing it to create them on the ElevenLabs MCP server. And I want it to ask me questions about each type of agent before setting them up, hence being on plan mode. And we're going to do 3 separate agents so you guys can see that Claude Code will intelligently use different voices, different types of system prompts, and everything included in order to make this happen for us. And you can interject and place the type of voice or vibe you want the agents to have, but I want you guys to see some variance. So we'll launch this prompt, we'll let it rock, and then we'll test them out slightly so you guys can see the variance between the agents. All right, so now it's going to just ask me some questions about each of the agent that we're creating. And this one in particular for the intake receptionist, yeah, Sarah, Jessica, I guess that's professional. Personal injury, that's what we'll go with. We want it to collect and schedule. For personal injury, I think warm and empathetic would be it. So maybe it has some extra questions as far as this agent goes. Okay, so we're moving on to agent 2. What I would like to also add is the knowledge base. So with this MCP server, we do get access to add data to the knowledge base, and we'll probably add it via rich text. And I'll show you an example of a knowledge base and how we add it here for each one of the agents. And as far as your knowledge base and what you guys want to add, you can add PDFs, you can add documents, you could just add plain text if you'd like. So we'll handle that after we get through each part of this process and we describe each agent. We'll stop it. We'll ask it to create a custom knowledge base for each one of them, just maybe an example, and just so you guys can see how it works. So for the construction company, we'll use a placeholder. We'll use it for new project inquiries, and we want it to be friendly and patient. I'd like to go female for this one. So we'll submit these answers. So we'll let Claude symbiote whatever. Okay, it's symbioted enough. And we'll use a placeholder for this one as well. We want it to do message and urgency triage, common reassuring. Oh, actually, this is for the accounting firm. After hour scope, message taking, message, yeah, we'll do that. And professional and efficient. We'll also do female for this. We'll submit. As you guys can see, Claude is super intelligent with asking you these questions. If you were to go on the website yourself, you'd have to learn the platform. I think it's always good practice to understand the platform that itself on ElevenLabs, but it's going to go ahead and alter all these settings for us based off of the sentiment and the conversation that we're having. So it's not only saving us time, but it's more effectively putting the settings together that work with our plain English, which you would have to do yourself if you weren't using the MCP with Claude Code. Okay, so now it went through and it created the plan for us. We have Jessica, Amy, and Rachel for each one of the industries. And here's the individual plan. Here's all the answers to our questions. Here's the first message. A lot of this you can edit as well if you don't like what it's putting together. And in your case, you're just going to be doing one agent. So there's going to be less hassle and you can just focus on one thing at a time. What we're going to do is we're going to yes and clear bypass permissions, but I also had this prompt here. So I'm going to include this. I wanted to also create fake knowledge bases for all the agents. I wanted to include the addresses, age of company, who the owner is, and some FAQs. So you guys can see how it'll also include the knowledge base. Then we'll go into ElevenLabs and we'll dissect it, try them out, and see how everything came together. And it looks like it completed all the agent builds with all the custom prompts and all the details that we wanted. So Rachel for this specific accounting firm and everything else for the other two agents. So now it's adding all three knowledge bases in parallel, one for each agent. And you could see for this specific MCP server, each MCP server is going to have different tools in the toolbox. So the create agent is one tool. The knowledge base edition is going to be another tool. And typically when creating multiple agents or creating a plan like this, I would always recommend creating a custom markdown file that you can reference so you can clear the context window and execute the plan in another fresh context window. But I figured this wasn't going to be super extensive. And with the Opus 4.6 drop, which I'm in love with, we get 1 million tokens per context window. Versus with 4.5, we only had 200K. So now we get 5 times the amount of context, and they're great because they've given us an extra $50 of free usage to test out agent teams. That's going to be a whole other video and segment, probably going to put that in the school community as well. So we've successfully created all the agents, Rachel, Amy, and Jessica, for each one of the businesses we wanted to create them for. And if we open up Jessica in particular, we notice that it added the custom knowledge base. So if we open that up, and I don't know why this looks so sloppy, but the point is all of the knowledge is here and her system prompt has been set for us. We have a first message. It picked out the voice and the language for us as well as the language model. So let's give Jessica a whirl now.
Hi, thank you for calling Casegate Law. My name is Jessica. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm here to help. Can you tell me?
Yeah, it does suck. Could you tell me a little bit more about the company?
Of course. Casegate Law is a personal injury law firm that was founded in 2018. We are dedicated to helping clients
who have been
who have
around for a while. Okay. So what are the next steps?
I'm glad you're interested. The next steps involve gathering some information about your situation so we can determine how best to assist you. May I start by getting your
Thank
name
you,
and the best
Jessica. I will talk to you later. All right, we're done with Jessica. So for a one-off first prompt, Jessica came out pretty good. So let's test out Amy now. We'll just hear how she sounds.
Hi there. Thanks for calling ABC Construction. I'm Amy. How can I help you today? Are you
Amy,
looking
I'm
to...
a little frustrated. My project is going sideways. What are we doing?
I'm here to help. Can you please provide me with your name and the best contact number and email to reach you? Also, could you tell me a bit more about your project and what specific issues you're facing? This way, I can assist you better.
So each one of these, I had a different purpose. I actually forget which purpose I set for Amy, but if we look at the settings, we'll understand exactly how she was set up. So we could just take a quick look. Support representative. Okay. New project inquiries, answer basic questions. So she's not really support. She's basically just intaking new projects. That's why she was asking for information about the project or my contact information. So now let's do Rachel now. Let's just take a look at what she's got here first. After hours receptionist, take messages, triage urgent matters. Okay, so this is what she's about. We could have set her up to schedule stuff like schedule appointments after hours, but let's see how she sounds.
Thank you for calling Smith and Associates CPA. You've reached our after-hours line. My name is
Oh, you
Rachel.
fancy, huh, Rachel?
I appreciate your humor. How can I assist you today? If you have any
I
questions
don't
or
want to
need
pay
to
my
leave a
taxes. How can I mitigate all of my taxes? And I need to fix my books. What are we doing? How are you going to help me?
That's a great question regarding taxes, but I want to ensure you get the right answers from one of our
Okay. All
CPAs.
right. Thanks, Rachel. I think I'm good for now.
I'm glad to hear that. If you have any further questions or need assistance later,
All
please
right.
don't
Thank you. I'll
hesitate.
talk to you later. So those are the agents we created. Super simple, super quick. And I hope you guys are following along because to actually activate them, you need to attach a phone number to them. I have one number here from Twilio. If you guys want to learn how to get a Twilio number, it's actually very simple. So you would just start for free here. And what I would recommend is if you don't understand how this stuff works, you guys can use the Claude Chrome extension and you would type in dash dash Chrome inside of Claude in the terminal. So for example, if I come here, I scroll down and I do dash dash Chrome, it'll actually activate the Chrome in browser. But if I type in slash Chrome, it'll show that it's activated. So dash dash Chrome will activate it. And you can ask Claude to come up on your screen and walk you through the process of setting up your Twilio number. So if we import number from Twilio, there's going to be, I already have an existing SID, but you can grab that from Twilio and Claude could help you do it. That's the greatest part. So you'd add the phone number, add a label, super simple. So we click this phone number here and then we can assign it to Jessica. And if I have multiple phone numbers, I could set these up for clients. I could set it up for my business. I can use them for whatever purpose I want. So let's actually go ahead and try to call this individual now.
Hi, thank you for calling Casegate Law. My name is Jessica. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm here to help. Can you tell me a little about what happened so I can...
So I just called this number here and I could even set it up so it does outbound phone calls as well. So outbound, inbound, doesn't matter. This is going to be the perfect solution for any use case. So from A to Z, that's how you're going to set up your agent. And as far as agent tools go, if you wanted to book appointments or you wanted to look at the calendar or send texts, those are extra features you could set up within ElevenLabs. Unfortunately, the MCP server doesn't allow to hook up those tools yet, but that's going to be for a later video. And inside of school, you guys don't have to sign up for premium, but that's something I'm going to be discussing further in the premium side for the memberships. But what we can get into is how to make money with these agents. There are 3 really good ways to monetize voice agents. And the first one is to simply use them for your existing business. So if you're a business owner and you're off the clock by 5 p.m., you're home with the kids and family, and you don't want to be taking sales calls or inquiries or support from 5 till 9 a.m. the next day, set them up and position them on your site so that when calls come in, they're just going to be directly routed to the AI agent, saving you tons and tons of time. That way, 9 a.m. hits, you're going to be able to check your calendar, see the new appointments that came in, or see the support inquiries that came in, and then tackle them as they came in because people just want to be heard. So if you're not available, these voice agents will allow you to become available even when you're not around. The second way is to create a SaaS product or a AI as a service product. And SaaS stands for software as a service. So instead of building this product for you one time, and I make some money, you get the product, I build it once and I sell it to 100 of you. I build it in a way that the product can be sold so that I can generate monthly recurring revenue. You can position yourself and create an upfront fee. So you charge upfront and then you add a monthly recurring structure. And this works perfectly if you niche down and find a specific type of business that you want to service, whether it's construction companies, law firms, dentist offices, IT companies, staffing agencies. You'd find your niche and you would create the product. And notice what I added here, productize a demo. Meaning, if we're going to build the product, there's a few key things that I do want to mention before getting into 2 and 3. Because there is a need to validate the market. Now, this isn't going to get a lot of clicks, and this is just from my previous business experience, but you want to find a legit problem that you can solve for a specific niche or field and validate the market by actually consulting or discussing with colleagues and professionals in that space. So you don't spend all this time building a no-code app using voice agents that people don't actually want to buy or pay for. That's another conversation for another day. But if you have the experience and the know-how, productizing the demo basically means creating a simple landing page that allows people to see what the company or the product is all about, click try it now, and be able to use the voice agent on the page itself. And you can create a custom voice agent that basically is geared towards running those demos for you. And it could ask the prospect questions like, what kind of company do you run? What kind of purpose are we operating under here? That way they can see how it would work for them and role play with it. And then you can have a simple call to action button at the bottom. That way you can reach out to tons and tons of people in a specific space. And if they're interested, they'll try it out and they'll book a call. That way the demo is already covered and you're pretty much just taking orders at that point because they're sold already. So that's number 2. Number 3 is creating a voice-powered app. So there's plenty of ways that you can generate a voice-powered app. One way in particular, I heard this gentleman talking about some sort of AI agent that was on a landing page that was teaching people how to speak different languages. And one of the coolest parts about ElevenLabs is that you can train it on how to speak Chinese, or you can have a drop down and have it speak Chinese and English. That way, if somebody wants to learn Chinese, you can gear your agent around teaching people how to speak Chinese or any other language and reverse the languages. So that's just one powerful way that you can use voice agents to generate money by just creating a voice-powered app. But always knowing you always have to validate the market first. You have to get product market fit, PMF. This lingo doesn't get more views than talking about voice agents though. So, and as promised, the subagent guide sheet. I'm going to include that as a Google Doc below in the description. This is going to be a really awesome way for you guys to understand and start to use subagents inside of Claude Code. They're used naturally, but I've trained my Claude.md file to know how to use them in a very specific way. And that's all here for you guys. Typically, you'd have to join my school in order to get that. But again, this is the bonus for watching the video. And this isn't me trying to sell anything. If you do want more information on how to actually build a full software as a service or AI as a service system, then go ahead and sign up for premium. But we hit the benchmark, creating voice agents in under 10 minutes. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. Comment below if you have any questions or feedback for me. And I hope I get to see you on the next one. Take care for now.